Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. Not a video by me this time, but by a video by my good friend Mr. Koocai. He is one of the channels on Elder Scrolls lore that I personally watch, because he has a very unique style of presenting all sources available on a lore subject and connecting them with his awesome voice. His videos are very well made and unique, and I try to watch them whenever they come out. He doesn't make them a lot, but what he makes is really worth watching. But I think you would best understand my passion for his videos by watching one of his videos. So I hereby present you the video that he made especially for my channel. The Lore of the Ghosts in the Elder Scrolls universe, by Mr. Koocai. Let's watch.
Hello YouTube, my name is Koo, and for today, I will be your host for this video about ghosts in the Elder Scrolls series. The word ghost is used vaguely and interchangeably throughout the games in the series, with a less than obvious definition. The word is used to refer to both the aggressive and peaceful apparitions that we find. The player can sometimes even interact with ghosts, converse with them, and gain quests from them. They are sometimes summonable, such as the ghost of Lucien the Chance, who after being summoned will actually speak to the player, and in a fashion which would suggest he is completely aware of what he is saying, and what he is. This attribute is shared among most of the ghosts which are capable of speaking with the player, although it is unknown if it's the same way for many of the ghosts which are always completely hostile. In Oblivion, there are two types of ghosts, one of which appears as a floating apparition, resembling the form of either a human or elf without legs. These can be found in many places throughout the game, including during the quest of acquiring Benaris Manor as a player home. During the quest, the player fights many of these type of ghosts. The other form is identical to those we find in Skyrim, exhibiting a completely normal-looking body, although obviously incorporeal, with a phantomly mist that trails wherever they go. These kinds of ghosts may sometimes converse with the player. An example of this is the ghost of Relis, who can be found and spoken with during a quest in Oblivion. In Skyrim, there are many examples of both hostile and friendly ghosts. They appear during many quests and are often interactable. There are questions, though. How is it that ghosts exist on Nirn? How are they created? And what keeps them here? The answers may be fairly straightforward. There is a common theme which has been observed throughout the games, that ghosts are the souls of people, who, more often than not, are bound to this realm due to forces such as a curse, or sometimes even more commonly, their own will. To begin with, the curses. As I previously mentioned, there was a ghost in Oblivion named Relis. In life, he was a member of the Blades, a group of individuals who swear their undying loyalty to their emperor. Relis and his companions were sent by Emperor Tiber Septim to investigate some ruins, when they were defeated and their souls bound by an ancient entity known as the Underking. After being freed by the player and lifting the curse, Relis claimed he and his companions' next destination was that of Aetherius, and he wished the player farewell. Secondly, and perhaps more interestingly, are the ghosts who exist in this world by no other force than their own will. These comprise the ghosts who exhibit no evidence of being trapped, ensnared, or bound to this plane of existence by any outside influence. This means that these ghosts lived their lives, died, and somehow prevented their own souls from leaving, choosing to remain on Nirn and manifesting their own spirits into physical form, still able to interact in a limited way with the world they once lived in. I find these ghosts most interesting, as they show that even mortals are capable of an eternally lasting soul. It is as well no small feat to have managed to form a grasp over the very forces of nature, utilizing their own energy to form a wedge between life and death, so that they may complete whatever task it is that compelled them to stay. The discussion on where most mortal souls go when they die is one up for debate among the community. Although Relis was certain his group's next destination was Aetherius, and it is likely that souls slain by the Dark Brotherhood are sent to the Void when they die. We also know that many Nords are sent to Sovngarde when they die, as we can actually see these Nords there during Skyrim's main quest. There is little known for what happens to the souls of many other races on Tamriel when they die, however, as these souls sometimes have dubious or even contradicting relationships and allegiances with the gods, not to mention the fates of the various heroes we have played as over the years. Ghosts have their own reasons for remaining here in this world. Some, such as the Headless Horseman, have unknown intentions, but repeatedly observable actions. Every night, there is a small, incredibly rare chance that one may stumble across this wandering ghost, who will lead you to a location known as Hamvir's Rest. Others, such as the ghost child Helgi, apparently don't even know they're dead. Helgi was a girl who died to the most tragic of events. A fire, lit late at night by a lesser vampire named Leylette, was intended to kill Helgi and her family. But during the process, as the house was burning, Leylette felt sorry for the girl, and attempted to preserve her by turning her into a vampire. Leylette was a new, inexperienced vampire, however, and failed at this task, causing the death of young Helgi. Helgi was only an innocent child, who died to the most unfortunate of events, and somehow, even though she was not completely aware of the circumstances of her death, her spirit remained within this world long enough to be avenged. After slaying the greater vampires responsible for the disaster, Helgi is finally able to pass on, and her ghostly spirit vanishes from this world. Whether a ghost was bound to this realm due to some form of curse, whether they felt the need to carry out some unfinished task, or whether they are waiting for some unsung hero to vanquish and set right the moral misdeeds that ended their life, ghosts in the Elder Scrolls undeniably make up a very interesting topic within the lore, even if not for the reasons they exist, so much as the incredible stories behind the people that became them. I hope you enjoyed this broad overview on the lore of ghosts in the Elder Scrolls. I'm glad I had the opportunity to fill in for Imperial knowledge, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to Imperial Knowledge, and if you would like to see more content similar to this, you can also check out my channel. Links are in the description. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Koo, and I'll see you next time.